Hi everyone, this is daveac.blip.tv and this is my vlog 108 for Friday the 13th of August 2010. And yes, I think I'm having a little bit of a Friday the 13th moment because this is the third attempt to do this video as something or other has glitched. So when you're watching this, if we have a glitch, we'll just KBO. We will, in fact, I'll probably need the wine at the end just to steady my nerves. So here goes. We're going for a final take. Quiet on set. Okay, first piece of news obviously relates to Doctor Who and podcasting. The Gallifreyan Embassy, Doctor Who Podshock, have put out one of their special extra edition podcasts, and that is episode 216, and it's one for the supporting subscribers. That's the people who pay $5 a month via PayPal to help support Doctor Who Podshock, and this is like one of their little treats for doing that. I'm one of those subscribers, and in fact, I've downloaded it, but not actually checked out the episode yet. But what about the Cult and Collective that I do with Ian, the Sixth Doctor, and with the commentaries, Mike Randall Thor as well? Well, we did episode 58 on the Sunday that's just gone. Does my super bum look big in this? Where we're looking about the how the influences of the different decades have affected the superheroes' costumes and the villains from their comic book days through TV series to films. And we did about 2 hours on that. So I hope you will either go to the TalkShoe site 54821 and listen to it there, from our fan book page on Facebook, or even from our Cultdom Chronicles blog at cultdom.com, or indeed, of course, subscribe via iTunes. We also put out one of our occasional commentary episodes. Now, when the Matt Smith Series 5 was on, we did a commentary for every single episode, and I hope you'll check those out if you haven't yet done so. But prior to that, we were starting at 2005 doing the Christopher Eccleston 9th Doctor stories, and we'd picked about 4 or 5 episodes to do commentaries on. And we got all the way, and we had got now to the final episode of that, which was the parting of the ways. So that's the final episode of series 1 of Chris Eccleston, Parting of the Ways. So I hope you will give that a listen and enjoy. This coming Sunday, which will be Sunday the 15th of August 2010, we're doing Sherlock. Now, we're not just doing about the new BBC series that's just finished airing here in the UK with the Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss present day version. We're going to be looking at Sherlock Holmes through the ages, because quite a number of the Cultdom Collective seem to feel as though there is quite a strong comparison between Doctor Who and Sherlock Holmes. So that's the subject this Sunday, as I said, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 7 p.m. British Summer Time on the TalkShoe ID 54821. Now, I want to spend a little bit of time on tech today. So I haven't got a book, but I have got music. And I also want to spend a little bit more time on the wine. But of course, since this now goes up on YouTube, I'm trying to stick to that 15-minute limit. So not really much online news today. One piece of news I wanted to talk about was hopefully going to be a meteor shower spectacle. I thought it was going to be echoes of Smallville with the Perseid showers that were, well, that did, I assume, happen. But here in the UK, overcast. We had 2 or 3 days of heavy rains, and it was an overcast sky yet again. So stepping out of the pub at nearly 12 o'clock, couldn't see the stars, and it wasn't because I was drinking, because I was on shandy. But never mind. Hopefully where you live, you were able to see the best of the meteor shower. It might still continue on for a day or 2 more, but the last 2 or 3 days are supposed to have been the best of the spectacle. So I'm going to zoom all through now to my music, and then when I do get to the tech, there's a little bit more Doctor Who sort of stuff there. So let's get on with it. Well, the music, it's Mendelssohn's Octet. There's a string quintet on there as well by the Muskfat. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Oh, sorry, Music Fest Ensemble. Should have looked at it more closely, shouldn't I? Now, this is one of my older CDs, so I've got it set up. Hopefully, it's just a couple of minutes in to the first movement of the octet. Ooh. Now, what's happened there? I think that's what happened on the other takes. Wow. We'll just go to the beginning and play this because this is the third time. And I'm going to stop it there. It doesn't deserve to be played anymore, but in actual fact it does. Beautiful music. It's a mid-price one by the Imp Classics. Hopefully it's still available. Maybe the label might look a little different to that, but highly recommended as beautiful, beautiful music. Okay, let's move on. Well, tech. Now, last week, if you watched episode 107, when my son was down over here, he brought his iPad and I showed a little bit of some of the things that can do. Well, because he's got that, he's left me his old netbook. In actual fact, it wasn't brand new when he had it. His friend Keith, and so I should mention Keith. Thank you, Keith. It's now being passed down to the old man. So here I am with my first little netbook, and hopefully that will focus. And while that focuses, let me tell you what it is. It's an Asus EPC series. It's got a 900 megahertz processor. It's got a built-in webcam there at the top with mine. It's got 1 gig of RAM, which to me sounds pretty impressive because the machine I'm recording this on only has 1 gig of RAM. It's got obviously the pad at the front, which I don't like, which is why you see that thing sticking out, which is to control the mouse that I have with it. And it's only got 12 gigs of hard drive, but it's a solid state one. It's running Windows XP. And let's see, I've got 2 little clips I wanted to show you, just to show how well it performs. I've been actually on podcasts with it, and it certainly works with the audio. Obviously, it's got all the usual connections for the headphone set, and USB, and the internet connection. And it's got, you can take an extra SD card there to supplement the memory. Okay, let's try. This is the little promo I did for the Sherlock episode we're doing on Sunday.
So, Holmes, we've solved the case of the ginger-headed doctors. So, what's the next case, eh?
I think the menu there, I think.
Infiltration? Oh, I'm up for that, Holmes. What? That cut and collected podcast, Jeff? You've got to secretly infiltrate them and find out what they're up to. Oh, that's a breeze, that is. What? You're going as who? Ian, the Sixth Doctor?
And I'll stop it there because, of course, you can find it on my Vet 100 YouTube site, readily available. And anyway, I want to show this other clip. Last Sunday, there was the first of a new series on BBC One showing old archive videos that it's like a road show. They're going around the country and they're cleaning up people's videos and then giving them a fresh airing on TV. The first one was last week, and 10 minutes into it, they had a clip of John Pertwee showing off his Whomobile. Now, I've got it on from the Block to Who blog site, and that's a real good place to go and catch information about Doctor Who. So let me just play a little bit of the clip there. I'll move it back to the beginning. As I say, this is about the third go, with it being Friday the 13th. Here we go.
In 1975, Chingford had a rare sighting of Doctor Who and his Whomobile. The Time Lord had come to town to meet local celebrities.
Saturday, July 26th, on the Reliance Garage, North Circular Road, awaits the arrival of former Doctor Who, John Pertwee. His Whomobile is already there.
Now we'll stop it there, because
The welcoming party includes Miss
just stop it there. I want to just make sure you're aware of the site, and that is the site Block to Who, and it's, I hope you can read that. That's going out of focus. It's no, there's no www. It's blocktowho.blogspot.com. Okay. Well, thank you to Matthew. Thank you to Keith. I am now proud possessor of a little netbook. And if you're thinking of a netbook, if you can get it at a good price, really very useful. Obviously, you can see there, I mean, it does take a power connection, but it's running on battery there, and even on battery, which it lasts about an hour and a half now, that machine. It certainly works very well indeed. Now, I wanted to stop there because I want to spend a little bit more on the wine, although in actual fact, not so much the wine, the label. And as I said, this is about my third go recording, so I've already tasted the wine, even though this is, I only ever taste them on the show, you know, as I go, unless very occasionally I have a bottle that I just wanted to bring on, that I'd opened and really enjoyed. And to tell you the truth, don't want to disappoint you, it's a fairly average, easy drinking Shiraz. That's what it is. I can almost want to spend more time on the bottle today. So let me have a little smell. There's just a general forest fruit smell from it. And it's pleasant enough. It's got some nice fruit flavours, a little bit of pepper, but not much else. So the wine is called Jacandra Hill. It's from southeastern Australia. 2009. It's 14%. It's got a very appealing, perhaps to a lady's appealing front label. But what I'm interested in showing you, and I didn't mean to put the wine down. It's just a nice. You could easily drink it midweek, and it's pleasant enough. But it's not great. But I'm almost more fascinated by the label. So hopefully on this new... Oh, come on, David, keep it steady. We're going to get everybody dizzy here. There we are. See, it's locked into place. There we are. Southeast Australia displays a rich cherry fruit aromas with peppery overtones. Well, there is a little bit of pepper. The palate is full and rich with a ripe bramble fruit against warm, spicy background. Well, it's bigging it up, really. It is that, but it's smooth and rewarding with a soft, velvety character. Well, it's a pleasant enough drink. It has the fruit aromas. It does have a peppery finish. It is full and rich, but that reads better than it is. But look at this label. I've never seen so much information about the ingredients. Look at all these preservatives in that sort of. It has got a slightly industrial taste to it. And again, I'm not trying to denigrate it, but it's by no means fine wine, but it is a certainly pleasant drink. But look at all that. Stabilizer, cleaned using all those ingredients, milk powder, enclosure, allergy advice, contains milk and sulfides. Then all this information on the back. Know your limits, the unit value, UK medical officers recommended limits, drinkaware.co. Unbelievable. And with that, my time's up. I've got to stop. Bye all.